All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's NORDTONA TV, and welcome to the qualifying heat race number 8 of this 2-week Speed Weeks as the drivers pull off a pit road and get ready to go racing. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. We got another full field here tonight. 42, I think the 43rd driver did not qualify, therefore he is going to be removed from this heat race. But big field here tonight, big crowd out in NORDTONA TV land. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the starting order as they roll off. Let's head back up front and see where our pole sitter is going to be Dave Swindell, Big Dave in the Coors Light Naked Lady. Chevy Impala in second position is going to be Rob Malone. Third, Brian Terry in fourth. John Dragonetti, Alex Holt in fifth. Holtman's in sixth. Arcara in seventh. Washington in eighth. Urquhart in ninth. Brandon Leonard in 10th. Chubbs 11th. Hunt 12th. Eddie Curry 13th. Trevor Johnson 14th. Marche Edney 15th. Wilski in 16th. Cole Lanning in 17th. Caleb McKee in 18th position. Mark Newland in the 96 will be 19th. And rounding out your top 20, that is going to be Matt Simpson. Thank you all for being here tonight. Let's get ready to go racing. Only the top 3 will make it, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody else going to have to give her another try tomorrow night. And we expect to see a really good race here tonight at Daytona, trying to qualify for the NORDTONA 500, which will be next Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pace car going to be peeling off, being led around by the Ford GT Mustang here this week. Pace car peels off. Green, it's time to go bumper hopping here at NORDTONA. Green. Big Dave goes to the outside. Brian Terry in the 92, the 92. He goes to the inside, being pushed by the 01. Dave Swindell, the pole sitter, moves to the outside lane. Outside lane been slow all week. Let's see what happens here as they're all lined up. No resets. These guys are going to receive no extra chances. You got to race what you got. Let's crank it up, bitches. Lap number 1. Oh, we got trouble. How in the world did those drivers save it? Driver in the infield, and he's going to get out of there before the yellow does come out. So we're going to continue racing here tonight. Swindell making that outside line work. He's being pushed by the 83. The 83 being driven by Rob Malone. 2 NORDTONA TV league members there up front right now. Terry in the Wheaties machine, third and fourth. Go to the most exciting action according to iRacing, if they are even here in the house tonight. Missing a lot of yellow flags the last couple nights here. Admins all over it. They have been given their instructions, and if iRacing doesn't intervene, we will. Big field here tonight. There's Leonard in the 4 being chased by the 31 butt kicker machine. Swindell still out front right now, being pushed by the 83 of Malone. Lap number 4 here at Daytona. We're going 50. Top 3, that's where you want to be. Everybody else going to try to reel them in. should be getting up to speed right about now, ladies and gentlemen. We should be at maximum velocity here at Daytona. Oh, I love it. I love it. Pace car loving it. Swindell on the outside now. Terry going to pick up Swindell, and Terry on the outside trying to get tucked up in underneath Big Dave, but the new leader right now is going to be Malone out front in the 83, being pushed by the 01. He's in the 01. It's Alex Holt there in the 01, sporting a different paint scheme here tonight. Looking back. Riding along with Terry there in third position, looking, he's on the outside. Moving up through the field, trying to get Big Dave back to the lead. And Big Dave is going to get back to the lead, being pushed in. He's going to fall back in front of Malone there in the 83. Swindell out front. Coming through the tri-oval here at Daytona, getting ready to hit the stripe, lap number 7. Here we go. Couple of guys falling back early, expecting the big one to happen, but so far so good. Looks like Terry gets pushed to the front now by the Wheaties machine. Another lead change here at Daytona. They're switching it up there in turn 3. And it's Terry in the 51 of Oldman's in the Wheaties machine, and Big Dave going to take advantage of that. So is Malone down on the bottom line. Who's going to take it at the stripe? That's going to be Big Dave. Another lead change here at Daytona. Speed Week's about halfway through now, ladies and gentlemen. We have about qualified half of the drivers for this event. Stay tuned with us here live on NORDTONA TV for the rest of the week. Plenty of more coverage coming up this week. Now we got 2 big packs going on, a lot of racing. And it looks like Chubb's coming up through the field in the 39. Chubb's about 8th or 9th now. There he is in the 39 Batman Rises machine. Outside line is actually doing something here tonight. Doing a good job on the outside line is a 51 of Oldman's and Brian Terry. And Swindell and Malone, they're giving the outside line a whole lot of room. The 01 getting unhooked. There's David Washington in the number 10. He's following Holt there in the 01. Two big groups going on now, and the back group is losing the front. Swindell back out to the lead, Malone pushing him, and there is Holt in the 01, hanging to, oh, we got trouble. We got trouble coming down the back stretch. He's gonna slide up. What? Is there no yellow flag?
Caution's out.
Damn you, iRacing.
All right, buddy, you had a couple laps by yourself there. How'd it feel?
And they're still wrecking. iRacing very slow on getting that caution flag. I believe the admins had to override it. And no, they didn't. iRacing catches it, but catches it late. Caution flag number 1 on lap number 11. Let's take a look here at the accident. Actually, there's two accidents. They wreck and then they wreck again. But we see our first spin right there coming down the back stretch. Let's zoom in on who that is. Who is that there in the back? Getting out of shape. That's the 23 and the 30. That's Ed Hewitt and the 23 of Corey Hart. Corey Hart and Hewitt. Hart and Hewitt. They're both running front to tail. And this is amusing to me. One of the drivers asking how many resets there are. There's none. There's none in real life, and there'll be none here. I mean, this is a 500-mile simulation. Why would you think you would ever get a reset? That's funny. Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at here. Riding in front of the 8, the 23 gets out of shape, and the 30 going to help him. That's going to start the first wreck. And then as the caution flag comes out, the guys further up front, and the 23 receives a lot of damage. The guys further up front, as the he's going to come back across the track, which there's nothing you can do about that. He's out of control. He's going to come back across the track. The 30 is going to be able to gather it back up. But these guys here running in the pack trying to avoid the wreck, they almost get in another one. And they're all scrambling to get out of the way. And the 43 is going to get nailed. Oh, right in front of Earl. Earl is able to get through. Oh, maybe not. Earl's going to get a piece of it right here. He's going to get the 75. So there's going to be a lot of drivers not happy right now. Doesn't look like Earl got too much damage there in the 06. But a lot of drivers, they're going to find themselves down on pit road right now. And actually, here they are coming off of pit lane right now, making early pit stops here. There's a Superman car, Richard Schwint, coming off of pit road. And there's the 5. Who else we got left down here? 31, the 4, and the 48. All right. So caution flag number 1, lap 11 comes out here. We're only going 50. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not when you start 43rd. You got 50 laps to get to the front. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. However, if you pick your spots wisely, it can be done. And Earl's not running the 06. Earl is running the 4 cars coming off of pit road. All right, Big Dave Swindell still out front right here after that little interlude. Front half of the field not coming in. We see more cars receiving service down on pit road. Trying to get it fixed back up, and we got more. We got the back half of the field coming down pit road right now. Let's watch pit stops as they happen live. Some guys coming back in to top off. They're going to get some new tires. One guy taking it behind the wall. 2 guys taking it behind the wall. Behind the wall going to be a popular place here at Daytona. And it has been for a lot of these drivers here this week, getting involved in other people's stuff. It only takes one guy to ruin your night. There is James Wilms. Wilms in the 12 car looking like he's got a bunch of damage there on the left front quarter panel. And that's going to hurt him. But he is currently running 8th. Pepsi versus Coca-Cola. That's what Wilms is driving here tonight. Wilms, one of the admins, everybody give James Wilms a big thank you in chat. That would be awesome for all the work that he does. He's been sitting out all week to race. I believe this is his second attempt to get into the 500. But Earl Bland, Sam Wilski, Chris Scala, James Wilms, Dustin Lee, I mean, everybody in my league is helping out right now. Everybody's watching. Steve Bush. I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of names, and I apologize, guys. There's about 10 guys helping out right now, watching the track, admitting this race, making sure there's no cheating going on, and keeping it fair for everybody else and making everybody stay within the rules. And I'm sure I forgot some names in there, and again, I apologize. But let's take a look here. As they're doubled up, they're going to get ready to go green flag racing again. Malone on the outside, Swindell down low, Holt in the 01, and Oltmans in the 51. That's your top four. As the pace car peels off, it's time to go bumper humping again. Green, green, green. We had an engine cam. Thanks a lot, crackheads, for letting me in on that. But Big Dave Swindell going to take the bottom line right there and head back out to the lead. Malone gets stuck to the outside, his partner, but Big Dave got Holt right there behind him. As they hit the stripe this time by green, it's going to take them about another 2 laps to get back up to speed. Swindell trying to get all the pushing he can right now. They want to get away from the rest of this field. Dave goes to the outside. Terry there on the inside. Are they going to be able to suck up to the 01 and the 1? No, they're not, because they're going to shut the door. They're getting out there just to cool out off the radiator a little bit there. That's the benefit for the 01 right there of Alex Holt. Dave trying to cut down the draft of the inside and the outside lane, doing a good job up front, and doing a very good job, actually. Big Dave been caught in a lot of wrecks here this week. He wants to finish it. I don't know how many times on the pole he's finished this week, but he is yet to finish at one of these suckers. And Big Dave leading them around here at Daytona. Oh, I love it. I love that sound. Nordgasm number 1 just happened. Looking back through the field, we got Swindell, we got Holt, we got Terry. There in the number 14. We haven't spoken to the 14 yet. That's Dragonetti. Dragonetti running the, I don't know what he's running this way. I think it's X-Side. Excuse me. No, it's E-Trade. He's running the E-Trade scheme. Sorry about that. Dragonetti, newcomer here. I would have remembered that name. Never seen that name before. And he's doing a good job up there in 4th position. But the outside lane with holding on a lot of help. The 51 and the 83, Malone getting pushed all the way up to the front. That side draft is a bitch here at Daytona, and they're using it on the outside lane right now. But as soon as they get up to the front, they got where to go. They hit a big wall of air. It's like a fat lady slapping you at the bar because you're too drunk to take her home. Nowhere to go. All right, the outside lane making moves. The 83 Malone out there, and he's got a fender. They are moving, but they are side by side, and Swindell still able to get pushed by Holt down there on the inside, outside lane. Gotta back it up. Field starting to spread out here on lap number 18. Malone getting another push by Oltmans there in the 51. Are they going to be able to duck it down? You don't want to leave your partner hang out to dry, but the 83 comes down low, and the rest of them not going to be clear, but the 51, he's got to run with the 39 of Chubbs right behind him. Malone thinking he's got to steal the lead. That's not what's going to happen. Is the 51 going to get pushed by the 39 of Chubbs? New lead change here at Daytona. Oltmans out front. Leaders out front. That is Chubbs in the 39 and the 51 of Oltmans. They go by Big Dave, and there Big Dave and Malone. They're going to hook back up here coming down the back stretch, and they're going to have some work to do to catch back up. Let's take a look at the onboard telemetry right now, ladies and gentlemen, here while we are under full draft conditions. Let's fall further back in the field. Go on board with the 66 of Trevor Johnson. Take a look at the telemetry. It's down here in the lower left. Trevor going to the outside when he hits the wall of air, doing 202 miles an hour. Trying to fall in behind the 46, but it looks like Trevor wants to run the outside lane. He's going to slow up a little bit. We should see a big push coming down the back stretch. 201, 202. Trevor kind of hanging back. Coming through the tri-oval here at Daytona, Malone out front. The 83 side by side with the 39 of Chubbs. The 83 gonna grab that lap, but Chubbs right there. Tire smoke up front. Oh no, can he keep it out of the wall? Everybody going to be able to get around? Oh, how was that not the big one? Hold on to your seat. Your price of admission was just filled. Holy shit. Chubbs does a great job, and so does the rest of the field, getting bent out of shape. No caution flag. I thought that for sure was going to be the big one here at Daytona here tonight, but no. All the drivers able to maneuver around. Chubb's going to have to bring it down to the garage, and he's going to be very, very not happy. The 83, your new leader, hold on the outside in the 01. The 14 pushing him down. That's Dragon Eddie. And here comes Superman bringing up the back. Richard Schwen in the 55, trying to make something happen there on the outside. Malone still up front in the 83. Big Dave back down to the inside where he wants to be here. The 01 trying to pinch the lower line, get all that side draft he can get. Coming down the back stretch, this is where you're going to get your run, folks. Alex Holt, he's trying to get pushed to the lead. Malone on the inside, Swindell not really hooked up right now, giving his engine some breathing room. We still got a long way to go here at Daytona, lap 25. Halfway through, cross those flags. Flagmen, we are halfway through. One caution flag so far here tonight, and the 01 and the 14 trying to make something happen. The 38 back up to the high line. That's going to allow Oltmans in the Wheaties machine to suck up to the naked lady. Caution flags flown, big wreck. We got a wreck in the back. Wreck in the back, caution flag number 2. Everybody's going to whoa her back down. Caution flag 2, lap 25. Let's take a look and see who is not going to be so lucky here. Let's fall further to the back, please, cameraman. On crack. There is the second group. The second group almost, I'd say they're about a mile behind the first. They're really hanging in the back. Right there is where the caution flag comes out. I see the yellow. Who is in trouble? Was it debris? Did Robbie Gordon throw out a water bottle? No, he didn't. Superman in the wall. Oh, that wall must be made of kryptonite because it sucked him right in. Let's take a look on board with Richard Schwint there in the 55, running in 28th position. Go to the chopper view, please, crackheads. And let's see what happens here to Mr. Schwint. Coming down into turn one, Schwinn on the outside all by himself. Slower car down on the bottom. That's Rudy Cummings. And, well, that's, yeah, everybody starts checking up for the 03. Big wreck. I wouldn't say that's a huge wreck, but there's going to be about 6 cars involved in this one. Brizik again. Brizik just getting the shit end of the stick all week, just being in the wrong spot every single time. But slower car here. That's Rudy Cummings in the 03. Let's take a look at Rudy. I spoke to Rudy earlier tonight, and he just wanted to get in this race here. He missed the heat race last night. Heat race last night filled up in 40 seconds, and Rudy did everything he could to get in, and here he is running slow, trying to stay down low out of everybody's way, but they all start checking up, and that's Leonard in the 03 and the 91 and the 24 and Hochi Mama. Caution flag 2, lap 25. Who's bringing their machine down to pit road? Yeah, let's take a look at Earl. You guys pointing Earl out. Earl qualified in 40th position. Right now, Earl Bland is in 6th position. Talk about moving your ass. There is Earl, my right-hand man. This is the guy that helped me set up this event. We spent many, many hours setting up this event. This is his second time out there, and Earl has driven from 40th to 6th. Great job, Earl. Keep it up. Get in there in the top 3, buddy. Caution flag 2. And it looks like Earl's actually he's gonna be scored in, yeah, it looks like 6th. But Rob Malone there out front. He's out front right now, and wow, what an amazing run we just saw here at Daytona, trying to qualify for these heat races. I've never, I can honestly say that that run right there was one of the fastest runs I've seen here in a while. Those guys were motoring. Everybody driving their hearts out here tonight. You got to get in the top 3. You don't make the top 3, you're not going to make it. The lights on the pace car should be going off this time, and they do. So let's go over. Everybody should be doubling up, unless there's. Oh no, they didn't go off. All right, so we got 2 more pace laps. But caution flag number 2 does fly on lap 25, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head down to pit road right now and see what's going on down there, if anything. A lot of these guys up front will not pit. And let's cycle through the field now so you can see your favorite driver's paint scheme real fast. I want to get down to pit road, see if anybody is down there. There is the beer store car, Christopher Timpson. He comes off of pit road. And it looks like we got 2 cars. Caleb McKee down there, he's in 30th. Rudy Cummings takes his car down. Eddie Curry involved in that wreck as well. Eddie Curry starting up toward the front tonight, falling back and riding in the back tonight. A lot of people's strategies, and that strategy just went out the window because that's where the wreck was. And Curry going to come down. He may be able to get that fixed. Let's see who is still on the lead lap right now. How many do we have? Looks like we got 30 left. The field started with 42. Corey Hart, first one lap down. Timpson, Dorsey, Cummings, Schwint, Brizik, Chubbs. Chubb 5 lap down, and I believe Chubbs is done. He is. And Brizik, he's also done. Richard Schwint, I think he's also done. So is Rudy. And they're dropping like flies, ladies and gentlemen, dropping like flies. So let's see here. Yeah, Caleb McKee, last one on the lead lap right now in 30th position, taking full advantage of these very long pit stops here tonight at Daytona. And there he's going to come off before the pace car comes around. Going to try to stay on the lead lap right now, and he does. Good job there, Caleb. There is your leader right now, Rob Malone in the 83. In case you guys are not watching good old Earl, head over to his channel. Head over to his channel and head over if you want to get the behind the scenes here at Norgar TV. The admin, here's the admin channel right there. That is the admin channel, and Earl's channel, as soon as I find it, we're going to post that up so you can go on board with Earl while he races. Earl making astonishing moves to go from 40th to 6th. We're going to give you Earl's channel right now. Be sure you give both of those channels a follow. Without those two people, none of this would have happened. Thank you very much, Stubbs. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I need all the help I can get. Ah! Crackheads underneath the track. Put the pipes down for another 40 minutes. All right, they're all doubled up. We got Malone on the inside, Hold on the outside, Swindell in third. In fourth position, that's Dragonetti. There's a name. Dragonetti in the number 14 will be restarting fourth. The 51 Oltman's there. He's going to be restarting fifth. And then there's Earl on the outside in the 38. Restarting sixth. Earl moving through this field. Earl wants to get this qualifying over with. And we're going to see Earl go to the front here. As long as there's no trouble, he's going to try to get to the front. And I don't know if he does. I think he does have any help. And right behind Earl is the brand new Norgar TV League Truck League champ, Kevin Kress in the 37 Indiana machine. Yeah, or Fox.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
And here we go, slow start, slow start. Drivers are told they must go on green. You cannot jump the start. And Malone gets a good jump, and so does the 01 there on the outside, trying to make it work. Earl getting loose in the 38. Hang on to it, Earl. And I think Earl just flaked out. Oh, he's back. The aliens have been here all week, ladies and gentlemen. They have been here all week abducting people. We've seen it time and time again. But the battle for the lead continues up front. A lot of switching going on. Dragonetti down to the bottom line. The 01 of Holt stuck by himself. Brian Terry below the yellow line. Brian Terry, penalty. Terry serving a penalty. Not sure what it was for. Let's see if I can figure out what it was for here real quick. He was black flag. Not exactly sure what for. Might have been an infraction on pit road, ladies and gentlemen. Admin's watching very closely. You must enter on the backstretch. Same thing as real NASCAR, so I don't think he got caught speeding, but he may have entered pit road in an unsafe manner. Malone up front, the purple 92. We'll get to that in a second because we got a battle going on the outside lane. Here comes the 01 of Holt, being pushed by the 38 of Earl Bland. Oh no, Earl spins! No! He saved it! Bullshit! There's no way he saved that freaking car, but he did. He saved it. How in the world did he hang on to that bitch? Wow. These guys really, really hanging on to these wheels here tonight. Damn. Earl's going to lose a bunch of spots, but that's better than being wrecked. Earl's going to fall. Earl's going to lose like 15 spots. Yeah, I don't want to do a replay, all this live action going on. Yeah, I would love to see one. But now the 83, Big Dave going to catch him up. Big Dave back up the second on the outside, coming through turn number 2. They're 3 wide coming out of 2. Back from about 15th on back. And now they're not 3 wide anymore. Where did Earl end up? There he is, big donut on his car. Earl Bland back to 13th right now. So he's going to have some work to do. He's got plenty of time to get back up there. We're on lap 34. 15 to go. 15 laps at Daytona is an eternity, man. And oh, big wreck.
How's my radio been today? Could you
Big
hear me
wreck,
fine?
caution flag 3 comes out. Looks like the 47, Matt Harold, in trouble. We got cars smoking. There's Crash D'Amico in the 62. In the number 88, that's Sean Ermacora. D'Amico in trouble. Let's take a look. Lap 35. It looks like D'Amico following Leonard here in the 62. D'Amico running in 21st position. Let's head up to the chopper view. Crackheads, thank you very much. Take a look and see what brings out caution flag number 3. D'Amico, wow, I don't know what D'Amico was doing. Holy hell. Looks like maybe he just got loose behind Leonard. I'm not sure. Let's go to the rear chase view. Better yet, this will give us a better. Here we go. Let's go on board with D'Amico and watch his hands, ladies and gentlemen. This may tell us something here. Following the number 4, Brandon Leonard coming down the back stretch. Hear him getting out of the gas. He might have had some help. Let's take a look. He might have had some help right there at the end. Let's go to the chopper view. The 66, a T-Man on the outside. This may be a one of those net codes we saw at the beginning of the week. Nah, he comes up into the 66. Not exactly sure why he lost it like that, but just couldn't hang on to it. There it is, and we're going to see there's 4 cars getting big-time damage. Spinning across the infield here at Daytona. The only time you want to do that is after the race is over and you've won it. And D'Amico going to have to go back to the trailer huffing and puffing. He's going to yell at a crew chief somewhere, I'm sure. All right, you guys wanted to see that replay there on Earl. Let's see if I can bring that up here real quick. Earl running in the 38 on that amazing save. That is probably the save of the race. There's Earl in 4th. There's Earl in 13th. So here we go. Earl running up front behind Alex Holt. This is on lap 32. And this almost destroyed the field. There, he gets loose. He's sideways. He bumps into Olbins. He bumps him in. It's bumper pull tonight at Daytona, and he's able to save it. He gets damaged, but good job there. Good driving on all the drivers. Sure, we can go to the onboard real quick, and then we got to head back up live. We'll go on board with Earl. This is running up front. He was wrecked. Right there he was wrecked. The 51 saved him. The 24 saved him. The 15 saved him. Thank God for being stuck in the sucker hole. Loading back up live. Earl coming off of pit road right now in 23rd position, and it looks like he got all of his stuff fixed. They banged all that out, and Eddie Curry there in the 25. He's coming off in 21st position. So battle for the back continues. There's a 66 having to come down after getting damage there from the 62. Wow, what we've seen so far here tonight, very exciting. I am happy, happy, happy. This is some exciting stuff here, and Malone still out front. Big Dave Swindell driving the naked lady boobies, and he's in second position. Dragon Eddie there in the 14. He's going to be in third. The 01 of Holt, 51 of Holtman's, and there's the 37 of Crest, the 92 of Terry, and the number 46 of, yeah, I can't say that. That's Scott P. Brian Terry getting the wave around in the 92. I think this is going to put Terry back on the lead lap. Yes, it is. Terry is the lucky dog, so there he is, getting his lap back right there. So back on the lead lap for the Cherry Coke machine. All singled up, single file. We got 2 more laps till we go green. I want to take this time to thank everybody for joining here at NORDTONA TV tonight. If you are new here and you're a new viewer, new fan, new race car driver, hit that follow button in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Make sure you hit it. We run events here every single night, just about, throughout the entire season. But this Speed Week event, this whole long 2.5 week long run here at Daytona, we are about halfway through it, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't wait to see the next week here at NORDTONA TV. So please hit that follow button. All the links you need below or down below underneath the information section. The YouTube link, the Twitter link, the Facebook link, the blah, 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 whatever it is that down there. I think there's a couple cooking recipes down there as well for some good sandwiches. And be sure to check all those out and head over there. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow us there as well here on Twitch. And head over to YouTube. Give us likes and subscribe and all that good social media crap that everybody loves. All right, now we're going to see the cars double up. Malone going to lead them around. Big Dave going to the outside, Dragon Eddie down below. Alex Holt on the outside as well. There's the 51 of Holtman's. Cress in the 37, and they're in the 46. 46 is Scott P. One day he'll tell me how to say his name, but I'm not even going to attempt to butcher that. 21 of Justin Gardner there. We haven't spoken to Gardner all night. He's sneaked up into the field. He's in the top 8. There is Matthew Nichols. We also haven't talked to him. They're driving the 44 in 9th position. And they're in 12th is James Wilms. Wilms hanging strong in the the Coca-Cola versus Pepsi vehicle. Wilms, another one of the big guys around here that he does so much around here. He's one of the unsung heroes. And a lot of these admins and race admins and NORDTONA TV members who, it's good to see some of them out here getting a race. They're usually all behind the scenes trying to make me look good, and they do a great job, and I'd like to thank them all very much. All right, the lights on the pace car are off. Next time by, lap number 39. We got 11 to go. Who is going to be able to keep it up front? Is there going to be another wreck? Will James Wilms eat a Cheetos sandwich? All that coming up live next. These races, as I said earlier in the week, I expect them to get better and better every night, and that's what we're seeing. We saw the rookie race this afternoon going off, and that one was an exciting finish. If you haven't seen it, it'll be up on YouTube shortly. Green, green, green. Malone gets a nice jump there, and he's going to be pushed by Dragonetti. Hope I'm saying that his name right. Dragonetti, that's what it looks like. Big Dave on the outside, nowhere to go. Alex Holt right behind him. A lot of deals being made, a lot of teammates running together. As I can see out there, I've been watching these guys for months now. I pretty much know who's a teammate out there. Oh, baby! Let's jump in the middle of the pack, shall we? Not the pace car, you crackheads! Jump back into the middle of the pack and watch some of the racing going on board. Here we go, Cheetos man, Wilms. Wilms on the inside, running in 12th. Want to see what it's like running here at Daytona, nose to tail? This is what you got. 15 on the outside of Wilms. Inside line moving. Wilms moving up through the field right there. Hold your lines, boys, hold your lines. These guys are doing a great job holding their lines tonight. They're holding their lines like Dirk Diggler at a 70s cocaine party. Caution flag out.
I know, man.
Caution flag is out.
Like an age limit on racing or something, you know?
Looks like we have another wreck in the back. Oh, we got spinach. Spinach and vomit. Vomit in the helmet. Who is that right there? We got to take a look at that right now. There is vomit on the track. Sawdust truck is out on the track. We don't use jet dryers here. Nope, nope, nope. We use sawdust because that's what they used to use when you were a kid in high school. The old sawdust trick to pick up the puke. 95 Anthony Yates in trouble. Big trouble. 95 being pushed by the 23. That's Corey Hart again. Let's take a look here. Let's go to the cockpit view. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to steal that. I'm going to totally, the vomit comment, that is awesome. I'm stealing it. The vomit comment. That is awesome. Let's take another look from the chopper view. I'm glad you viewers are having a good time and getting into this. This is what it's about. It's about the racers, and it's about you guys watching this and having fun. That's it. It's a game. We don't have to pay $250,000 when we wreck our vehicle, but the 95 and the 23 on the outside of Earl Bland, and they're trying to go by him. Let's see what happens here. With this new build, if those bumpers are not hooked up in square, you're going to end up hooking yourself. This is going to happen coming through the tri-oval here as soon as they get through 3 and 4. Right there is where he gets upset. The 95 unable to save it. He's going to back it up into the wall. And he tries to keep it up there and does a good job. And then people stop. Welcome to Daytona, bitches, because this is what happens even with real guys. The real guys trash and junk the field. And we got to go on board with the 95 of Yates. If you are squeamish, if you have a gag reflex and you puke when you see puke, please turn away. I'm sorry, I'm sick to my stomach watching that. I can't watch that again. There's just no way. That's worse than the Mad Hatter teacup ride there at Disney World. It's fun when you're young, but when you get old, good God, the last time I went on that thing was probably 3-4 years ago, and I was sick for 4 hours after I rode that damn thing. And that guy right there experiencing all kinds of projectile G-force vomit. And hope he's got a tear off there on his helmet visor. All right, we're winding it down. We got about 9 laps to go here. We're still under single file conditions. Rob Malone there in first currently right now. There is Dragonetti there in second position. The 51 of Oltmans, the one of the naked lady trying to drive the boobies to the front. Coors Light Machine, Dave Swindell. Alex Holden, the 01, the 46 of Scott P. Sorry, Scott. I need a pronunciation of your name because I don't want to butcher it. I don't even want to attempt it. I can't. There's no way I can even spell that. There's way too many letters. Excuse me. The 44 of Matthew Nichols. Kevin Kress in the 37. The 45 of Matt Arcara. And back in 10th, Justin Gardner there in the 21. So that is your top 10 right now. And lurking just outside the 10 is Marche Edney, James Wilms, Mark Newland, and David Washington, and there's Matt Simpson. That's your top 15. Hey, that's a nice camera shot. That's looking back at Oltmans right there in the Wheaties machine. He's driving the Dodge Charger. There is no Dodge Chargers in the game, but some guys don't like Chevy, so they paint their cars different. Seeing a lot of awesome paint schemes for the NORDTONA 500 Speed Weeks, and I hope we continue to see you guys really decking out your cars for these events. It looks really nice on TV, and we've been seeing a lot of retro schemes from some of the old NASCAR drivers. And I'm enjoying this very, very much. This event so far so good. I've had a great time here. We've had a couple guest commentators come up. We've had a couple people pop into TeamSpeak wanting to help out, and it's been a great time so far. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We still have a week left. We still have a week left of this. So every night, be sure you to tune in. The only night we're going to be off is Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen, because you racers need to throw it in your wives, because if you don't, they're going to be pissed. Oh yeah, and Valentine's Day, in case anyone cares, is this broadcaster's birthday. I'm taking my birthday off. I'm going to go eat some lobster and have some pussy, and that's what I'll be doing Valentine's Day. All doubled up, getting ready to go. Thank you very much. Not yet. I think it's next Friday. I don't know. I don't care. I stopped counting. You can't count that high anymore. I'm getting old, bitches. I'm getting old. All right, we're looking back at the pace car right now, and they're going to be pulling off this time by. And we don't have many laps to go. There's Rob Malone going to lead them around. We're going to have about 6 laps left. 6 laps left, 6 lap dash to get the next 3 into the NORDTONA 500 main event. Yes, I said it. 500 miles live on NORDGAR TV next Sunday, not tomorrow. Next Sunday, 1 week from tomorrow, will be the main event. I might. Yeah, I might. You never know. I might set my plate on her ass. You don't have a clue. All right, pace car's off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. Here we go, 6 more laps. Malone out front in the 83, and the 51 of Oltmans there in the Wheaties machine. He's in second. Swindell knows he needs to finish in the top 3. Dragonetti on the outside being squeezed down by yeah, I'm getting it all mixed up. Dragonetti on the outside, squeezing Big Dave down. Big Dave going to fall in behind the 51. And here comes Alex Holt in the 01. Alex Holt working with Dave all night. And Dave and Holt miscommunication there. They're not going to stay with one another. Big Dave can't go anywhere. He's going to need help from Dragonetti now. And Holt is actually, here's a piece of strategy going on, ladies and gentlemen. Holt is leaving a gap right there for his teammate to fall back in. He is not sucking up to the leaders right now. He's waiting for Big Dave to be able to duck it down. Pieces of strategy going on here late. Lap 46. Holt doing a good job, and he's backing up the field doing it, but he's not going to leave his buddy. He's not going to leave his partner. Big Dave trying to get clear, and as soon as he does, I guarantee you, he is going to dump Dragonetti on the outside. No, and not going to be able to do it. Getting pushed too hard, coming down the front stretch through the tri-oval, across the stripe, this time by lap 47, 3 to go. And Big Dave getting a run on the outside. Here's the battle up front. Malone's still out there. Oltmans in the 51. Big Dave going to need more help there. And man, look at these guys. They are motoring on the outside. Side draft plus tandem equals. I can get to the front, but then I'll have to stop. The 46 needs to get up there. 14 getting loose behind Big Dave. Oh no, the 14, oh no, the leaders red, big one, big one coming through the tri-oval. That is going to end the race. We got a car on his roof, sliding across. That's going to end the race right there. Field going to be frozen. Oh man, I want to know who it just, let's see. Let's go on board with Big Dave. Let's follow right there. That's going to finish it. And we'll go over the finishing order. Do we know who won? No, because I'm going to make you wait. All right, looking back at Big Dave here, right here. You're going to see the wreck with Dragonetti there on the outside. This is going to, he starts getting loose here. Let's speed it up a little bit. Wreck's not till the tri-oval. Getting a huge head of steam there on the outside. And here we go. Oh, yeah, Dragonetti. It's the 01. The 01 gets knocked out of shape. That's Alex Holt. Gets knocked out of shape there behind the Wheaties machine of Oltmans, and he is going to come up into Dragonetti. And he's just going to clip him, and there we go. That's going to start the chain reaction to take out the rest of the field. And that's the 51 of Oltmans. We're going to have to ride with Oltmans here. That is the wreck that's going to bring out, that'd be caution flag number 4. The field's going to be frozen, and unless any of the leaders pit, which if they do, I believe their crew chiefs will be fired. Let's go on board with the 51 and get down and talk to our winners here. The 51, Oltmans. Let's go on board with him. Oltmans never saw this coming. Oh, vomit everywhere. Vomit in the helmet. Automotive intercourse. This has been an automotive orgy here tonight. All right, let's head back up live, and Oltman's going to try to finish it out, but head back up live. Let's go to our order right now because they do have one more lap to finish under yellow flag conditions. Right now, your top 3 is going to be Swindell, Malone, and Holt. One more lap. Looks like, I see Earl in chat now. Looks like he may have had a bad run of that last lap. Let's take another look at the last lap through Earl. Earl running the number 38. Nowhere to go here at the end. Earl does a good job, but not enough time for Bland. Oh, and then he gets clipped. And I think I know why somebody just got removed. And whoever that was, please don't come back because we're not going to let you in. Let's take a look. Earl gets clipped right in the end. I'm not sure if this was intentional or could have been avoided. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that could have been avoided, actually. I'm sure Earl's reviewing the replay, but let's go back up live right now and go on board with Big Dave and get a word in with Big Dave. Lap 50. Race is going to be over in about a stretch, so we'll let the drivers finish. Who knows? Big Dave could run out of gas. His engine could blow. Something can happen between now and then, and if he doesn't cross the line, he's not going to take it. So Big Dave has had a horrible, horrible week of luck here, and I don't know how many poles he's won this week, but looks like he's going to finally get in and finish this out. Oh, man. 4 caution flags here tonight. Exciting, very fast racing here tonight, and man, I'm very happy. I can't say that I'm disappointed. I got very excited during this race, and we heard a few Nordgasms, and it was a good time. But, 50 laps, 43 cars, you got to bust your ass to get on up through there. And, man, Swindell going to stay up front along with Malone and Holt. I hope Holt's got his mic tonight so we can get an interview from him. Holt, a pretty laid back, quiet kept guy. So I hope Holt's got his ears on as they cross the stripe this time under caution. Your winner is going to be Big Dave Swindell in the number 1 Coors Light Naked Lady machine, the number 83 of Rob Malone, and the number 01 of Alex Holt. Somehow, some way, able to dive it in there and pull off the top 3. Everybody else done. So let's go up with our winner and try to get a word in with Big Dave.
Yes.
Big Dave Swindell. This is Nordgar in the booth. You got a copy?
Go ahead, buddy.
Dave, I don't know how many poles you won this week, but I know you haven't. I don't even think you finished a race, but here tonight, you win the pole, and here at the stripe, you come across first. How you feel, man?
Pretty sure I'm happy.
What was it running like out there tonight? It looked awfully fast. It looked faster than usual tonight. It looked like the outside lane actually started coming in there on that long green flag run.
Yeah, I think the top is doing a pretty good job, and I think when you get 2 or 3 of these guys together, they're fast out there. If they can get a run, they can get through that wall of air, and they were doing a great job at it tonight.
Well, you qualify for the 500. You got a week off. What are you going to do this next week to try to get ready for 500 miles live on Nordgar TV?
Well, I think there's a lot to be done. Still got to work on this car a little bit, and I want to congratulate Rob and Alex for making it in with this deal. That was also a real good move there. We're going to kind of watch the other NORDTONA races this week and get some ideas how to run with guys and all that, and maybe a little bit week of research, I think, and we're going to be ready for race day.
Well, congratulations. Have a Coors Light on me, and by all means, make sure you make the Trophy Girls t-shirt as wet as possible.
The one with the blue feathers?
Sorry, I didn't copy that.
My spotter said the one with the blue feathers.
Sure, the one with the blue feathers, whatever you got to do, just dump a bunch of beer on her boobs.
10-4. Thanks, Nord, for putting this on, and all the spectators and all the fans.
All right, congratulations, Dave. We'll see you next weekend. Rob Malone, Nordgar in the booth. You got a copy, Rob?
Got a copy, Nord.
Rob, you've been quiet all week. You haven't said a whole bunch. I got to hear one of your interviews briefly early tonight as you were talking to the other drivers. Did you expect to be and stay up front all night and run so hard?
Well, no, I really was kind of shocked that I was on the outside of front row, but I want to thank Nord for NORDTONA TV for putting this on. I want to thank my teammate, FND teammate Dave Swindell, and that was some good white knuckle racing today. It was an awesome race.
I gotta say, I was pretty happy. You guys were motoring. It finally looks, after an entire week, that the outside groove here at Daytona, maybe where some people want to be riding along, was kind of slow earlier in the week, but it looked like you guys were making it work just fine out there tonight.
Yeah, I think some guys have learned some things about the outside line, and once you get some 2 or 3 good guys out there on the outside, they're able to do some things that to go fast out there on the outside.
Well, congratulations to you. You didn't win the race, but you seal your deal for next weekend. What are you going to work on during the course of the week before the 500?
We'll be making probably a few tweaks on the car, and I think, like Dave said, be watching some more of the heat races and get an idea of what everybody's doing and set up some strategy for the race.
You think you'll be making some deals here this week and trying to find some drivers and possibly making a deal on the strategy before the start, or are you just going to wait to the end and see what happens?
I think we'll probably just ride, and then we'll just see how it unfolds, and I'm sure there'll be some deals made at near the end.
Well, congratulations, Rob. Very happy for you, buddy. Anybody you want to thank before we try to talk to Alex, if he's still around?
I just want to thank NORDTONA TV for putting all this on, and again want to thank my FND racing teammate Dave Swindell and all the fans and everybody else. Thanks. Great race.
All right, congratulations, 83. Alex Holt in the 01, Nordgar in the booth. You got a copy? Probably not. Alex doesn't like... Oh,
yep.
There he is! Yay! Alex, wasn't sure if you were going to talk to us or not. Thank you very much for talking with us. You finished third. You seal your way in here. You've been racing with these guys hard all week, and you finally get in. How you feel right now?
Well, I feel kind of bad. I made a mistake there at the end. I was kind of worried about my connection, and I lost concentration, and I caused that big pilot, so I feel pretty bad for getting it, honestly.
Well, you were able to keep it straight. You were able to come home third. Now, let me ask you what you're going to do here with your week off, knowing that you are in the 500, and we'll see you next Saturday night at the mandatory drivers race.
Well, I'll probably tweak the setup a little bit and watch the rest of the races.
All right, Alex. Well, excuse me. Congratulations to you. You drove hard, and you drove hard all week, man. And it's no fluke that you finished in the top 3. Now, there on that last little run you had going there, did you have any clue that things were going to get out of control there coming through the tri-oval?
No, I did not. It was unfortunate.
Well, Alex, hold your head high, buddy. We see you race hard every week, and you do drive into this, and I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank before we get out of here for the night?
I appreciate that. I'd just like to thank you and all the admins.
Thank you very much, Alex. We really love watching you race. You race so hard. You're a great competitor, and glad you got in it, buddy, and congratulations to you and your team. All right, man, a few words there, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Holt. I've watched Alex for a long time. He's a great, great guy, and he feels bad for the rest of the field. And that guy right there, he's a true gentleman, absolutely true gentleman. And he's just amazing to race with, but he's taking blame for stuff that, you know, is not even really his fault. So just stuff really happens. You know, you get loose behind that car. There's nothing. This is Daytona, bitches. Shit all happens all over the place. But we're gonna head to our finishing order right now. Congratulations to Alex Holt, to Rob Malone, and Big Dave Swindell. We'll go over the finishing order. The top three will advance. Everybody else going to have to try again tomorrow night. And let's take a look here. Dave Swindell brings home the win. Rob Malone in second. Alex Holt in third. And the non-qualifiers, Gardner fourth on back. Gardner, Crest, Scott P., Matthew Nichols, James Wilms finishing 8th. Mark Newland finishing 9th. Marche Edney finishing 10th. Matt Simpson finishing 11th, Ryan Hunt in 12th, Ura Cup in 13th, Ed Hewitt in 14th, Brandon Leonard in 15th, Dragonetti in 16th, Jason Altman's in 17th, Brian Terry, last one on the lead lap in 18th, Timpson 19th, and Caleb McGee will round out your top 20. That's going to do it here tonight for us live on Norgar TV. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had a great time watching the heat races this afternoon. Rookie race going off this afternoon. First 3 rookies make it. And that was actually an exciting finish there in the rookie heat. But man, what a great race we just saw here at Daytona. And the top 3 advance. I believe we are now officially halfway through Speed Weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you all had a great time. And we will see you tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next rookie heat race. And then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next pro race. And I hope to see you all there. Thank you for tuning in. This is Norgar. I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.